Let's get started here. Let's sit comfortably. Okay. Any comfortable position. And you can always sit on the chair too if you don't want to sit all the way on the floor. We're going to get started in seated. Okay. So let's start with a little couple shoulder rolls. Just kind of loosening the shoulders. Kind of rolling them back. Lifting them up and rolling them back. And then opposite side. Very good. And then stop, drop the shoulders. Very good. Let's bring our hands to the shoulders. Let's just move our right shoulder. Just moving through the right side. Now bring your right elbow in the center and then open it wide as if it's trying to reach the back wall. Open it wide. And again, be mindful how it feels into your shoulder. If you have any shoulder thing going on which doesn't feel good with this movement, you can avoid it or go gentle on it. Okay, and then let's take it in the opposite way. Opposite direction. Very good. And stop, release, drop. Let's bring our left shoulder in. Left elbow. Bigger range of motion. Very good. Open the elbow out and bring it in. And opposite side, opposite way. So you're bringing from the back to the front. And then slowly drop, release. Relax the shoulders. Relax the arms. Shake it off. Now let's move our head up and down. Let's just focus on the neck. Shoulders are relaxed. Up and down. Very good. And slowly come back to the center. Let's drop our right ear. Drop the left. Side to side. Very good. Stretching sideways. One more time. And come back. Stop that movement. Now, from here, let's turn to the right side and try to look over your right shoulder. You're not turning your back. So don't move your shoulders, don't move your back, just move your neck. So you feel maximum stretch here, as if I'm trying to push my neck here. And then take it to the other side. Stretch. Once again, side to side. Looking over the shoulder. You can feel that tightness. Just go a little beyond, pushing yourself a little more in that resistance. And then moving back and forth into it. So coming out, going to the other side. There. Very good. And then slowly come back. Very good. Nice. Now, let's bring our hands to shoulders, both the hands. And then this time, both elbows together. Very good. Open them wide. Very good. Nice. Open. Good. And opposite side. Opposite direction. And then drop, release, relax, relax the shoulders. Very good. Let's stretch our palms to the front. Let's take circles with our wrists. Just circling the wrists. Both sides. Very good. And then come back to the center, reach, give a nice stretch. Make a tight fist. Open, tight fist, open. Once again, and one more time, squeeze, open, shake it off. Very good. Once again, reach the palms. This time we make a tight fist and draw circles with the fist. Circling the fist. Very good. Both sides. Very good, and then release. Shake it off. Release, relax the shoulders. Now, from here, bring your palms to touch, elbows to touch in front of the heart. Open and close. When you open, you breathe in. Once again, breathe in. One more time. Very good. Release. Release and relax. Nice. Now, let's open the right arm out. Palm is facing front. And let's take it all the way across the body. And I'm going to press on the top of that right arm. So just giving a little stretch to the outside of the arm. It also might feel the pull in the shoulder. Tricep stretch, just giving a nice stretch here. Very good, stay there. And then slowly open all the way back. Release, left arm opens. Take it all the way across, and I'm going to press on the arm. So you want to press above the elbow. That way you feel that into the shoulder. Very good. Stay there. And open all the way again. Release. We have one more shoulder stretch. Let's take our right arm up, bend the right elbow. Very good. Now, with the other hand, I'm going to bring that elbow towards the center of the body. So if this is the center line running through my head, I'm trying to bring it closer. So if my elbow is here, I'm trying to stretch it as much as I can. Doesn't matter. Now, if you can't reach the elbow, you can just hold the forearm and give a stretch. You can always stretch from the forearm. Very good. And release. Very good. Let's take it to the other side. Now, bending that left side, either you can hold the forearm and stretch, or you can bring it all the way to the elbow and stretch. Very good. Stay there. And release. Very good. See if you can tie your hands at the back. Just a little stretch. Now, if you can't tie your hands at the back, maybe keep it on the mat and pull the shoulders back. Feel the stretch. Look up. If you can hold the arms, stretch the arms and look up. Very good. And release. Very good. Release. Release the legs. Very good. Point and flex the toes. Very good. Now, from here, let's come into our tabletop position. We're going to find a little tabletop position. Knees are under the hips. Palms are under the shoulders. Okay, fingertips, fingers, and palms on the mat. So coming into that neutral tabletop, top of the feet are on the mat. Fingertips, fingers, and palms. So don't keep your wrist first. Now, once you're here, take a nice inhale. Exhale, tuck the tailbone in. Once again, inhale, long spine. Exhale, curl the back. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, inch into the chest. Let's do that 2 more times. Slow movement. Very good. And come back to the center. Very good. Now, from here, let's come into kneeling. Bring your hands to the knees and stand into kneeling position. Coming into kneeling position. Very good. Now, from kneeling, we are going to take a side bend. So again, couple options. You can either stretch that right leg out. If this feels too much for the hip, you can just bend that right knee and just keep it on the side, pointing to the right side. Left arm goes up. So you can either keep that right knee bent or stretch it out. Gate pose, okay? Give a stretch, take a side bend. Come back up. Once again, side bend. And 2 more times. Side bend. And 1 more. Very good. Feel that into the side body. Release. You're going to feel that here. Now keep your knee where it is. You can keep the leg where it is, whether you're holding it here or bend the knee, doesn't matter. Let's hold that side bend. So we're going to bend sideways and hold. Doesn't matter where you are. Very good. Stay there. So George on the other side. So whichever side we were doing, the same side we are bending. The other side. Yeah, there you go. There you go. So feel that full stretch, full opening on this side, bending sideways. Very good. 1 more breath here. That's right, Mary. You're right. I saw that you switched. Very good. And slowly come back. So we did the same side. We just repeated it and then we released it. And then we hold it. Come back to the center. Okay, so this is going to stretch your hip. It's going to stretch your side body. This is a gate pose. It's a good hip opener too. Let's do that on the other side. Again, we are going to come here. Again, you can either bend the left knee or you can stretch it out depending on how you feel comfortable. Okay, doesn't matter. Once you're here, right arm reaches. Give a stretch. Take a side bend. Come back up once again. Side bend. Come back up. 2 more times. Side bend. Very good. And then slowly release. Okay, take a pause here. We are going to do the same thing and hold. Okay, so same side. Stretch, bend, and hold. Very good. Stay there. Keep breathing. Again, feel that stretch. Keep that chest open. Stretch on the side body. Very good. 2 more breaths. And slowly release. Very good. Release. Come back into kneeling. Now, from here, let's move into standing position. So let's come up. Whichever way you want to move into standing, let's come up. Once you find your standing position, we're going to do a little more stretches, little more hip stretches here. So let's start with our feet wide. And we're going to do a little forward and back bends. Okay, so just a little forward and back bend. And that's going to start to activate your back. So just very slowly stretch forward and then bend backwards. Take your time. Forwards and back. Very good. And back. Let's do that 4 more times. Forward and back. Very good. And come back. Come back to the center. Now, from here, let's take a twist. Bring your hand in front of the chest. Let's take a twist. Twisting side to side. So even if you're holding on with the chair in the front, you can twist to the sides and sides. You can open that arm. Face the chair and open the arm if you want to use the chair. Very good. Stay there. 1 more time, both sides. And come back. Very good. Now, let's stretch our spine a little more. Okay, so we're going to turn on one side, stretch and reach the top shelf. Very good. Stretch and stretch. Stretch. Very good. 1 more time, both sides. Stretch and stretch. Very good. Come back to the center. Now, from here, let's take our hip rotation. Feet are wide, and let's draw circles with the hips. Drawing circles. Very good. Circular movements. And then opposite side. Very good. Come back to the center. Very good. Now, from here, I'm going to grab onto my chair. Let's take a little knee stretches. So we are going to stretch our knee front and back. So hold on to the chair. This is not about balance. Now you can sit on the chair and do this too. Okay, so just stretch the knee out. Right side. If you don't have the chair, Mary, just go near a wall. Just stay near a wall. Yeah, just stay near a wall and do it. Don't worry about it. Front and back. Very good. And then slowly release. Stop that movement. Let's do that to the left side, front and back. Very good. Yeah, just front and back. Nice. So we are just doing front and back, Mary. We did the right side. So I want you to do both sides, okay? Left and then right. Okay, both sides. Once you're done with both sides, let's stop. Come back to the center. Let's take that right side again. This time we are going to take side to side. So we are moving the legs sideways. Sideways. Very good. And stop. Very good. Let's take that on the other side. Again, you don't have to go too fast. Sideways. And stop. Release. Very good. Now, from here, let's lift our right leg up And we're going to move our ankle here up and down. Point and flex the toes. How much ever you feel good. Point and flex. Point and flex. Very good. And then draw circles. Very good, both sides. And release. Very good. Point and flex again. You're going to do it on the other side. Left side, point and flex. Left side. Very good. And draw circles. Very good. Stop and release. Come back to the center. Bring our feet wide as the hips. Relax the shoulders. Lift the toes, lift the heels. Just kind of press the toes and heels. And maybe even roll on outer and inner edges. And then place nice and strong on all the corners of the feet. That gets really unstable, isn't it? And we're moving that weight on all the parts just to activate. Now, once you're here, press the feet into the mat, stand taller. And then inhale, arms up. Exhale. Very good. Once again, inhale. Very good. Now, I want you to stand nice and tall here. You're going to stand for 5 breaths. Each time you breathe, I want you to engage your abdominal muscles, okay? So when you exhale out, when you breathe out, your belly goes inside. So you're sucking the belly in as you exhale. As you inhale, don't do anything. It just expands naturally. So inhalation is a passive process. Inhalation automatically happens. When you're exhaling, you have to put a little more conscious effort so you feel that difference. Okay, so exhale, pull the belly in. Inhale, let it expand. Let's take 5 breaths here. Very good. Continue breathing. Let's take an inhale, arms up. Exhale, release. Once again. Very good. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, arms up. And exhale. Very good. Arm and shoulders and the rib cage are connected. That's why we breathe and move in the synchronized way. Now bring your hands to the heart, interlace the fingers. You're going to turn the palm outside as you inhale. Exhale, bring it in. So we turn the palm out, stretch, inhale, exhale. Once again, inhale. One more time. Very good. Come back to the center. Now, from here, stretch the palms up all the way. Give a full body stretch. Once again, inhale. And let's do that 2 more times. Inhale. Inhale. Very good. Release. Nice. Now, let's take our standing yoga poses. We are going to start with our side bending. So for all yoga poses, remember, we are going to anchor through both the feet equally, equal weight on both the feet. Also, our feet are nice and parallel. They are hip width apart. So we are as wide as the hip. So we are nicely balanced on both feet here. And that's why we kind of press through the heel and toes. Now, once you're standing nice and tall, as if your feet are glued and you're trying to stretch the body sideways. And that's when you're going to feel that into the leg muscles, into the glutes, maybe even front of the hips, right? So let's start here, standing nice and tall, lateral bending pose, okay? Side bending. So right arm goes up, turn the palm, and then reach up slowly, very slow movement, no rush. You want to feel every movement. Reach through that right arm. When you breathe out, exhale, side bend. Now, once you exhale and bend sideways, stay there and keep breathing. Continue to breathe. That's when you're going to feel that movement in the chest and the belly when you keep breathing. Side bending. Very good. My chest is still open in the front. I'm not trying to bend forwards. My arms are away from my ears. So feel that nice stretch. Very good. And then slowly press, come up and release. Very good. Release and relax. Take a moment, as if the whole right side feels different, as if there's a line drawn in the center. Right rib cage, right arm feels longer. Feel the difference. Now this side bending strengthens the back. It improves the flexibility of the spine, but it is also working on these central body muscles, the core, the lateral muscles, the muscles of the back, because there's no bone here. So when you stretch and hold, they are building the strength. Let's take that on the other side. Left arm goes up, turn the palm, and slowly reach up. Take some time here again. Press through both the feet, and then stretch sideways, bending on the other side. The other arm is relaxed, no tension. Let that arm hang. Very good. Stay there. Keep breathing. Good. And then slowly come up. Slow release. And relax. Good. Come back to the center. Sometime again, feel the difference on both sides. Very good. Now, let's grab our chair. That was Ardha Kati Chakrasana, lateral bending pose. We're going to work on our balance, standing on one leg mountain. So when we were standing on both feet here, this is our mountain pose. What we do in one leg mountain is just kind of stand taller on that one leg, right? So you're shifting whole body weight on one leg, and that's a lot of work for the body, for the brain. It's a lot of shifting of center of gravity, right? Now, before we begin that, we are going to stand with our chair on the right side. I'm going to hold on to the chair here. We are going to do a drill where we stop our fall. We practice on working on that reflex. We keep activating that reflex. So I just want you to stand here on that right leg. And then as you lose your balance, stomp that left foot on the mat. That's what our body does without thinking, isn't it? But then the reflexes sometimes start to slow down as a progression, sometimes with Parkinson's, with old age. So we want to keep working on that reflex. You want to keep reminding the body with the muscle memory. Very good. Stop that fall. Stop that left foot on the mat. Okay, so let's do that 4 times. 1. Very good. 2, 3, and 4. Very good. Come back to the center. Standing nice and tall, both feet are wide as the hips. Hold on to the chair. No rush to let go the chair, okay? So once you are here, before we shift our weight on one leg, I want you to keep staring at a point in front of your eyes. Now I have something on my countertop. I'm staring at that. So anything you have an object or a point, keep staring at that one point. And then when you feel ready, when you fix your gaze, lift that left leg off the mat. Now, if you want to keep a block here and just put that leg on the block and kind of tiptoe it, feel free to do that. Okay? If you want to do it that way. The idea is to balance on that right leg. Keep staring at a point. Fix your gaze first. Once you fix your gaze, very good. Tiptoe that toes on the block if you're using it. Once you fix your gaze, you find a little steadiness. If it feels okay, we let go the arms or keep holding the chair. Hands on the hip. Keep staring at a point, fix your gaze. And then slowly release. That's good. Let's take that on the other side. Some days are good, some days are not. Maybe today is the day, which is okay, I guess. We embrace everything in yoga. That's what yoga is all about. And that's what actually the balancing pose talks about. The philosophy behind letting go and accepting every day is different. You know, balance is different every day. And that's the fun about the balancing poses. Some days we just feel it's okay. And some days, for no matter what, we are not balancing. Take some time here. We are going to do the same thing on the other side. I moved my chair on the left. Before we do that, imagine you're standing on that left leg. Stop that fall by stomping that right foot on the mat. So same drill, what we did on the other side. Stop the fall. Very good. Stop. Very good. Let's do that 4 more times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And again, stand taller. Feet are wide as the hips. Very good. Hold on to the chair. One hand can be on the hip. Keep staring at a point. Fix your gaze first. Once your gaze is fixed, again, you can have that block if you want to keep the toe on the block, the right toes, and just bend that right knee and lift that right leg off the mat. Keep staring at a point. Fix your gaze first. That's when you find a little steadiness. And if you feel steady, you're going to release the chair or keep holding it. Very good. Slowly release. Release. Wiggle the legs. Let's take a little hip circles. Feet go wide and draw circles. Very good. Drawing circles. And then come back to the center. Both sides and then meet back in center. Very good. Now, from here, we're going to come into our forward fold. You can use 1 block or 2. We're going to come into a wide stance. Okay. When you keep the wide stance, your heels are still in the same line. Feet are nice and wide. You're going to bend forwards. You can keep the block wherever you want. Now, adjust the height of the block. The tallest height is less stretch because you're not bending too much. The lowest height gives you a little deeper stretch. Okay, so whichever feels good to you. And every day is different. Maybe yesterday, last week, you did something else and today it feels different. So adjust the block according to that. Once you're here, now if you're using the chair in front of you, if you don't want to go all the way down, it makes you feel dizzy. If you have high blood pressure, you don't want to go all the way down. In that case, you want to stretch this way. This is a forward bending you want to do, which is a modified forward fold. This is a good stretch. It still gives you the stretch to the back. I'm pushing my chair in the front and feel that stretch in the back. So you can do it either ways, okay? So let's start here. Whichever feels good. We bend forwards using the lower back and coming down here. Again, adjust the height of the block. You can bring your block closer to give a deeper stretch. And using the chair, you can continue using the chair. So whichever feels good to you, whatever feels good, okay? Stay there, keep breathing. Go ahead, George, you can do it and you can stay there, okay? I'm just watching you guys. I want to see who is doing how. I just want to see how everybody is doing. Very good. Keep breathing. Wherever you are, you want to stretch that tailbone away from the head region. So you want to feel that stretch into the spine. Press through those feet, and as you bend forwards, you feel the stretch into the back of your legs. Very good. Stay there. Keep breathing. Nice. Bring your hands to the hips. Press through the feet. Slowly come up. I hope you're feeling that into the back of your legs, into the lower back, everywhere, isn't it? So it kind of stretches that whole back body. Let's do that one more time. Okay, again, be mindful how it feels. Engaging the lower back. So I'm bending through the lower back. My shoulders and neck are relaxed. Okay, so just hinging from here. Bend from the lower back all the way, and then release your palms on the block or the chair, whichever feels good. You can again adjust the height of the block. If the block is too away from the body, bring it closer to the body. And feel that deep stretch into the inner thighs, into the thighs, back of your heels. You feel it everywhere. Very good. Stay here. 2 more breaths. And then bring your hands to the hips. Press through the feet. You can bend your knees and slowly come up. Slowly come up. No rush. Bring your legs closer. Take some time. Going down and coming up, it triggers a little vertigo effect sometimes, which means dizziness. If you feel that way, you want to slow down, come up and go down very slow. That way you can avoid that effect, or at least make it less severe. Now, that was forward bending, forward fold, wide leg forward fold. That's a good stretch for the spine. It's a good stretch for hamstrings, calf muscles. It's a good one for your abdomen. Now, let's take a complementary back bend. So we're doing opposite stretch. Feet wide, hands on the hips, fingers are pointing front, elbows are pointing back, shoulders are pulled back. So this is the same stretch we did when we stretched those arms back, isn't it? So stretch backwards and then bend backwards, and then stay here. Keep breathing. Doesn't matter how far you go, open the chest. Very good. If you feel too much for holding this, you can release and repeat it 4 times. If you don't want to hold, you can release and repeat it 4 times. Nice back stretch. Ardha Chakrasana, half wheel. Very good. Come back to the center. Nice. That is half wheel pose. So next week we are going to do full wheel, where we go all the way down and touch our palms to the floor. I'm just kidding. I haven't done that in a while, so I'm not going to do that. So George was almost planning to do that. All the way here, and then going all the way to the floor. That's going to be hard. Let's come back here. Let's come here to the top of the mat. We are going to do our warrior today, warrior 1. Okay, that's coming into our lunge. So let's start by, and again, chair is optional. We are going to start by stepping back on the with that left foot. Right foot is in the front. My heels are not in the same line. They are a little wide. Okay, so that way I get nice balance. If I keep them in same line, as if I'm standing on tightrope, that doesn't feel comfortable. So keep it nice and wide. Left toes are pointing sideways, right toes are pointing front. Now, once I'm here, I'm going to hold on to the chair, bring that chair closer, bend that right knee, come back up. Bend that right knee, come back up. Once again, bend that right knee. If you don't want to use the chair, you can hold the hips, bend the right knee, come back up. So what is happening is when I'm bending my right knee, I'm trying to press that back foot on the mat. So that is stretching my back leg, as if it's so tight that I can't take the lunge. So if it's tight, your lunge might be affected, and that's okay. The idea is to stretch the muscles. So let's do that one more time. Bend that right knee and come back up. Very good. Nice. Now, if your stance is too small, See if you can widen that stance a little, which means step that left foot a little more behind, only if it feels okay. Once you're ready, let's bend that right knee and stay there. Keep breathing. Your hips are facing front. Hips are facing front and stay here. If your shoulders are falling in the front, you want to straighten up. Nice tall. And then reach. Very good. Warrior one. Veerabhadrasana one. Warrior one pose. Strength, power, and focus of a warrior. That's what this pose gives you. Builds the strength, builds the focus, builds the concentration. Very good. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Very good. Reach up. Stay here, 2 breaths. Warrior one. Very good. Release the arms, release the lunge, step forward. That feel good? Nice. Okay. Everybody doing okay. Nice. Let's take that on the other side. Now again, if you want to hold on to the chair, feel free. Step back with that right foot. Okay. Now again, if your stance is too close, that might be affecting your lunge. So see if you can step back a little. Okay. And then turn your hips to the front. You can still hold on to the chair. Turning the hips to the front. Again, I'm bending that left knee, stretching that back leg out. Bend that left knee, come back up. Bend that left knee. Very good. One more time. Now, bend that left knee and stay there. Keep breathing. Shoulders are relaxed. If your shoulders are falling in the front, straighten up and then arms reach up. Very good. Warrior one. Stay there. Keep breathing. Very good. Once you're here, let's take cactus arms. Exhale. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale up. One more time. Very good. Now reach up. Warrior, stay here, 2 breaths. And slowly release. Very good. Step forward. Your legs are screaming at you now, isn't it? Wiggle the legs. Very good. Let's come down to the mat now. Let's lower ourselves. I'm going to come into seated and then lie down later. So let's come down here. Slowly coming down, whichever way you want to transition. Very good. Now from here, legs are stretched out, shoulders are relaxed. Let's bend our right knee and let's just do a little half butterfly. So I'm bringing my right heel closer, as much close as it feels good, and then just up and down movement of the right knee. I can hold my right knee and make it move if you want to do that, right? So I'm showing you this way, bringing that right heel closer and then opening it up and down. Very good. And next time you open the knee out, as much as it feels good, stay there and slowly release. Now, if your knee is not very happy by bending that knee, you can just have a gentle bend. You don't have to bring it all the way close. If you want to keep it a little away, that's fine too. Let's do it on the other side. Bend that left knee and let's do up and down. So this is actually working on the hip joint. Up and down. Very good. Up and down. And open, left knee opens. And release. Very good. Nice. Now, from here, let's come to the top of the mat. We're going to lie down on the back. So bring your arms parallel, legs come closer, engage the belly muscles and slowly lower all the way. Very good. Coming down all the way here. Very good. Once you're here, let the legs go wide, let the arms and shoulders relax on the mat. Take a nice inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. As if you're blowing a birthday candle. Once again, inhale. Exhale. One more time. Very good. Now, let's bend our knees. Bring your knees closer to each other and then closer to the chest. Hugging the knees closer to the chest and then rocking side to side. Rocking side to side. Slowly come back to the center and let's draw circles. Drawing circles. So I'm keeping my knees together and as if they're holding a pencil, they're drawing circles. And then opposite way. Very good. Opposite way. And then come back to the center. Stop and release. Release the feet on the mat. That's a good stretch. It's a good massaging effect to the back, but it also works on your abdomen, back muscles. Very good. Now, once you're here, let's walk our feet as wide as the mat. Walk our feet as wide as the mat. Open the arms at the shoulder level. Palms are facing up. Let's do our windshield wipers, where our knees drop to the right and to the left. Now, when your knees are dropping to the right, turn your head to the left. And then switch. The knees drop to the left, turn your head to the right. So you're moving the neck too. Moving the neck. Very good. Side to side. Very good. Now come back to the center. We're going to hold that twist now. So let's drop the knees to the left side and turn your head to the right and let's stay there. Keep breathing. Hold that twist. If it feels okay, bring that left foot on the top of the right knee. Only if it feels okay. Very good. Stay there. Keep breathing. Gently release. Release the twist. Bring yourself back to neutral center position. And then let's take it to the other side. Now drop the knees to the right. Turn your head to the left. Very good. If it feels okay, you can bring that right foot on the top of the left. Very good. Stay there. 2 more breaths. Gently release. Release the neck, release the arms. Walk your feet closer. Take some time here. Exhale out. Bring your knees into the chest. Now, this time we are going to do a little hip stretch. So we are going to move our right knee to the right and left knee to the left. So I'm opening my right knee to the right and left knee to the left. So I'm drawing circles, but both knees are moving in the opposite circles. So open the knees wide, bring them closer, and again open them wide. Very good. Open And the next time the knees come closer, let's do that in the opposite circles. So bring them closer and then open them wide and take them out. And stop. Come back to the center. Release. The lighter we feel into the hips, the lighter we feel into our whole body. There's more tightness in the central portion, so we have to keep moving those hip joints. Now, from here, let's do our wind-free pose where we hug our knees closer to the chest. So let's bring our feet closer, knees closer, and then bring those knees closer to the chest. Hug the knees closer. Exhale, nose comes closer to the knees. Coming into wind-free pose. If this feels too much, you can always do one leg at a time. Take turns to do one leg if both legs feel too much. Two more breaths. Slowly lower the head, neck, and shoulders. Release the feet on the mat. Some time. Feel the difference. Wind-free pose presses, compressions, creates compression on the abdomen. It's a good one for your abdominal muscles, abdominal region. It's a good stretch for the back. It also changes your breathing, so observe the change. Now let's take a back bend from here. You can slide a block under the bridge. We are going to do our bridge pose. Let's do our bridge pose breathing first. Walk your feet closer to the hips. They are still wide as the hips. Palms on the mat. Press through the palms and feet, lift into bridge. Inhale, exhale, lower down. Inhale up, exhale down. And let's do that 4 more times. Very good. Now bring your feet as close as they feel comfortable. So that way you can press through the feet, lift up and come down. Very good. One more time. Come back to the center. Nice. Now let's take that bridge pose and we are going to fold that bridge. Press those feet into the mat, lift into bridge and stay there. Keep breathing. And then slowly lower. Slowly release. Release all the way. Notice the changes in the breathing. Let's bring our knees into the chest. Rock side to side again. Just evening it out. Very good. And then slowly come back to the center, release. Let's come into our final resting pose. So again, you can rest in any comfortable position. Legs go wide, arms away from the body, palms are facing up. You can have a blanket or a bolster under the knees. You can have a pillow for your head. Whatever props you need, feel free to grab them. Relax completely here. If you find any tightness in any parts, like if the shoulders are getting tight, wiggle them and drop them on the mat. If your lower back feels tighter, maybe lift it, wiggle it a little more and relax. Close your eyes. Let the whole body relax. Nice inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Once again, inhale. Release and relax. Let the whole body relax. Bring your attention to your breathing. Follow the beautiful pattern of the breath. Inhales and exhales. Each inhale, we fill up oxygen. In yoga, we call it prana, the vital energy from the universe, from the nature. And each exhale, we throw out carbon dioxide, toxins, something which is not needed to the body. Let the whole body relax and release. Continue to observe the breath and see if you can slow down the breathing. Nice inhales, long exhales. As you continue to watch each and every breath, it starts to slow down. Slowing the breath helps to calm the mind, helps to bring relaxation, bring peace, harmony. Let the whole body relax. Slowly bring your attention to your belly button. You can even keep your palm on the belly button. And notice the up and down movement of the breath. Each inhale, the belly rises up. Each exhale, it sinks in. Up and down movement of the abdomen as you breathe. With each inhalation, welcome positive thoughts, confidence, strength, acceptance, love, and gratitude. Each time you exhale and breathe out your worries and tensions. Breathe out your doubts and fears and anxieties. Let go. Let go everything here. Just being present in the moment, watching the breath, watching the body. Let go everything. Let go. To deepen this relaxation, we introduce the sound of Om chanting in our practice. We always chant the sound of Om throughout the exhalation. And we stretch the sound as long as we exhale. Let us chant the sound of Om 3 times to deepen our relaxation. Inhaling for Om, inhale. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale. Very good. One more time. Inhale. Feel the resonance and feel the silence. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace. Without disturbing this peace and relaxation, bring movements to the fingers and toes. Awaken the subtle sensations. Let the head turn side to side. When you feel ready, bring any movement that feels good, bending the knees. Knees into the chest and rocking side to side. Or even doing windshield wipers if that feels okay. Slowly turn to the right side. Gently come up when you feel ready. In comfortable position. Shoulders are relaxed, couple shoulder rolls. Any movement in the neck that feels good. Bring your palms to touch, find a stillness. Close your eyes and reflect on the practice you did just now. Yoga is a mind-body practice. This practice serves you physically, mentally, emotionally, maybe even spiritually. Let this practice meet you what you need the most today. Bringing your hands to the third eye, feeling thoughts, hands to the lips, feeling words, and hands to the heart, feeling intentions. It was an honor to guide you all in the practice. The light in me salutes the light present in you. Namaste. And then drop the palms. Take the cup of your hands, place it on the eyes, feel the warmth. And slowly release the palms. Blink your eyes open. Blink couple times. Thank you, everyone.